This is, well, Southdale Wellness. I'm Jack Godfrey. This is Saturday morning Qigong live on Facebook. And later on, it'll show up on YouTube. And there is actually a little bit of space on the other side of the camera. If somebody wanted to be here in person, well, we could make arrangements for that as well. But here we are. So this is, as you can tell, I'm in the bright sunshine here, but this is late summer. And summer's roughly divided into two. We've got 5 seasons: early summer, late summer, fall, winter, spring. So, the rest are kind of normal, but the summer is split up into 2. And partly that's to do with the cycle of life within nature itself. So especially in the plant world, where in the spring we have the sprouting, with the seeds, they germinate and they sprout up out of the ground. In the early summer, we have blossoming going on. In late summer, we've got fruiting going on. In fall, we have harvesting. And in the winter, we have storage, hibernation, rest and relax, that sort of thing. And so we are in the late summer season. The color for this season is yellow, and I try my best, I don't always succeed, to wear a t-shirt that sort of matches the color for the season. So today, we're going to be going through the Golden Chi Ball series, and we'll be looking at the healing sound for this season. It's the stomach, and the spleen are the organ systems and the meridians that we'll be looking at. And the healing sound, which is focused on the stomach, is ho. And the emotion it's going to help to work on is worry. But enough of this preamble. I'm going to head on back there, and we're going to get going with our Golden Chi Ball series for today. So we stand in Wuji, which means the feet are directly below the hips, about a double hand width between the feet. Another way you can figure out if you got your feet in the right place without bending over, well, you can look and go like, yeah, that looks okay. But if you really want to check it out, put all your weight on this foot. It's my choice. Lift the toes of the other foot. Lift the heel of that same foot. So you're on the ball joint of the foot. Then rotating on the ball joint, bring the heel around so it's next to the ball joint of the other foot. And you may find you have to adjust this foot out a little bit or in a little bit, but this gives you a good idea of the spacing between the feet as well. Lift the toes, lift the heel, pivot on back, and you go, that's pretty much where they were. So standing in Wuji, bringing the feet straight down from the hips. And now what we're going to do, as we usually do, we start with our 3-part breath. And so it's the 3 parts, the abdomen, and we do 2 short, sharp sips in the chest. And then we pause just for a second, and then we exhale completely. And it's breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. So it's inhale. And sometimes you cough when you do this. And what that is we're stretching the lungs. Two more like this. Once more. So why do we cough? So we're breathing in, we're filling the abdomen, we're stretching it out. We're filling it like it's a giant balloon all the way around us. And then we do 2 short, sharp sips on top of that. So we filled the lung as comfortably as we want or can. And then we go, yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but we sip it, we sniff, 2 short, sharp sniffs. And what happens with those 2 sharp sniffs, inhales, is that we cause the lungs to shake a little bit. And we're sort of pushing them to be a little bit more capacity. And what happens is the air sacs over time collapse, some of them, not all of them. And these short, sharp sips after filling the lung up causes some of these sacs to open. And that opening causes some shaking, some vibration in the lungs, which leads to a cough. All right, with all that in mind, we're going to do 3 more breaths. And the last one. And now next, we're going to be doing our standing posture for this season. And this is standing like a mountain. And our feet are in their narrow stance here. And we want to put weight in the toes, put weight in the heels. Bend the knees ever so slightly. So you put weight in the toes, weight in the heels. We come back to the center. And we want to have equal weight in the heels and toes. Push the toes down, push the heels down, gripping the earth. Now, lift the ribs, pull the belly button in, tuck the tailbone into the body, lift up the pelvic floor. Lift the gaze. We gaze to the horizon. So we have a very tiny dragon's back going on here. Bring the hands up so we're about the same height as the wrists, as the elbows. Take them out to the side and bring the elbows towards each other. You're going to feel a stretch at the top of the chest as the shoulder blades come together. And now, standing like a mountain, also known as standing firm on the earth. So let the arms out to the side, like we're a bit of a tripod or a triangle or a pyramid, whatever you want to think of it. And visualize we have a golf ball, a tennis ball in our armpit, and we trigger the second finger. So it's pointing down towards your ankles as the other fingers point away. Inhale, we drift forward onto the toes. Exhale, drift back onto the heels. So inhaling, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose as well. So we inhale for a count of 4. And we exhale for a count of 4. Inhaling. Exhale. And we breathe in through the nose. We breathe out through the nose. Two more like this. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll let the arms relax. So standing firm on the earth, another name for this as well. Earth is the element for the late summer season. And now we're going to move on to our warm-up series. So we start with shaking the 9 gates. Our hands are wet. Shake the water off our hands. Add in the hips, the knees, and the ankles. So the first set, elbows, wrists, and shoulders going up and down. Hips, knees, and ankles going up and down. The last 3 of the 9 gates. Turn, look over the shoulder. Inhale at the front. Exhale as we twist and look behind. Keep the hips facing front. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll do one more cycle like this, starting here. Oh, well, and we stop here. And we're back to the front. And now we have our swinging arm series. We start with dragon shakes whiskers. So turn the head and we tap the hips. And now it's cleaning the dragon's whiskers. Cupping the shoulder, tapping the kidney, back of the hand to the kidney, palm to the shoulder. And now it's flinging sleeves down in front, up and back. The wrists and the two shoulders in a straight line. We look to the thumb. Two more like this. Once more. And we come on back to the front. And now just to finish our warm up for today, we're going to do some side body stretches. And this one we're going to do is looking through the lion's mouth. And we want to be in a wider stance here. This is, we shift, we're over here, hip over the ankle with the knee bent, and this leg straight. A stack of bones stance. So we have a stack of bones here, the ankle, the knee, the hip, the ribs, all in a pile. And we have the same thing happening over here. Make a diamond. Make a circle. Shift the weight here. Turn this foot. So you point with the toe, lift the heel. Now the top hand, the elbow and the hand push up to the heavens. The other hand pushes to the horizon. It's just below chin high. And I'm looking between the thumb and the first finger. Inhale, we come around. Shift the weight. Exhale, push that elbow to the heavens. You want to feel a stretch in this side of the body. Keep the shoulders one above the other. Inhale. Exhale. We come around. Inhale, circle. Push the elbow up, stretching that side of the body. Last cycle. And last side. All right, we come back together. Let's come back to standing in Wuji here. And now let's pull down the heavens. Inhale, gathering the chi. Look to the right hand as we look behind, reach up to the heavens. Pausing the breath, we turn, we look to the left hand. Exhale, we draw the chi down to the brass basin. Two more. Stretching the fingers away from the palm. Exhale. All right, and now for our main attraction, the Golden Chi Ball series. Well, it started with Shake the Nine Gates, which we did way back in the warm-up series. And next we have standing on a boat. There's a couple variations to this, and we're going to do two today. So small triangle is the big toe, little toe, and the ball joint. So it's the front of the foot. Large triangle, big toe, little toe, heel. So it covers the whole foot. So on the small triangle, you want to drift forward, put weight in the toes. And then we also have a dragon's back. So lift the ribs, lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. And then we have a turtle back. Put weight in the heels, so we're on the large triangle. Tuck the tailbone, drop the ribs, drop the chin, bring the shoulders forward. So this is a turtle back. And so these show up, the triangles and the turtles and the dragons, in pretty much every movement that we do in Qigong. So standing on a boat, inhale, weight in the toes, a small triangle, a dragon's back as we stretch the front of the body. Exhale, weight in the heels, large triangle, drop the hands, turtle back. So inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. We watch the hands. We breathe in and out through the nose. So 2 more like this. Inhale, small triangle, dragon's back. Exhale, large triangle, turtle back. Now we're going to do the second variation on this, and it's a little more vigorous. So standing on this sort of thing, especially if it's a canoe, silly you standing up in a canoe, it's very unstable. But even a flat bottom boat or something that's got a bit of a keel can be quite unstable as well. So you'll find yourself doing all sorts of movements like this. And this is an example of that. So bring the back of the hands together. We have a turtle back here. Inhale, turn the palms up, bring the shoulder blades together. We have a dragon's back. We look to the heavens. Exhale, turtle back. Inhaling. Exhale, the back of the hands come together. So looking from the side. Inhale, palms turn up, shoulder blades come together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So 2 more like this. Last one. All right. So that was standing on a boat, 2 versions, one a little more vigorous than the other. And now it is Phoenix ascends the flame. So for this guy, we're back in our narrow stance, standing in Wuji. You lower the hips as you're comfortable. Reach down to the earth, drawing chi up from the earth. Lift the ribs, lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. And then flick the fingers. Exhale, draw the chi in to the brass basin. Remember, you follow the gaze. Your gaze follows the hands even when they're out of sight. Exhale. Inhale. Draw the chi up from the earth. Then drawing the chi in from the heavens, like grabbing a giant beach ball and drawing it in just below the navel. Inhale. So we breathe in for a count of 4. We finish the movement at the same time as the breath. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. All right. And next up is monkey leaps from a tree. And this has a couple variations as well. So we're going to look at the basic, the beginner version, and the little more challenging, a little more advanced version. And with all of these movements, you want to respect the limitation that your body is bringing to the practice today. So if you're doing something and you're getting a twinge or the body's going, I don't want to go there, respect that and work within the limitations of your body. We're not supposed to beat the body up in our Qigong practice. We're looking to heal and enhance the body. So be respectful of what the body is willing to do for today. All right, so monkey leaps from a tree. And so the first version, we bring the hands up, we look up to the hands, and we catch a parcel, catch a bag of rice, for example. And exhale, we sink down as we keep eyes on the parcel. The parcel lowers down. We put the parcel on the ground in front of our feet. We tuck the chin, we tuck the tailbone, stretching the back on the way up. And now we stretch the front on the way down. Exhale. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine, inhaling as we come up. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. And we'll have a look from the side here. Exhale. We catch that parcel. We sink it down. We're gradually lowering the parcel. We put the parcel on the ground in front of the feet. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine. We come up. Exhale. Exhale. And we'll do one more like this. Exhale as we lower down. All right. Now, the other variation on monkey leaps from a tree we'll have a look at when we get to the healing sound, because it is monkey leaps from a tree, and it's the more vigorous version that's done in that part of the practice. So next is snake rises out of the grass. So we're back in our Wuji stance. So, rotate around, get the heel by the ball joint, lift the toes, lift the heel, pivot on the other ball joint, bring the feet parallel. And there we are. We're back in standing in Wuji. So snake rises out of the grass. You bring the back of the hands together. Inhale, cover the kidneys. Lift the ribs, stretching the front of the body. And then exhale with that dragon's back. We come down the inside of the legs, so the back of the hands to the legs. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine. Inhale, palms to the legs. We come back up. Exhale. Inhale, gathering chi from the heavens in a scooping palm. Cover the kidneys. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's have a look from the side. Inhaling. Scooping palm, gathering the chi, covering the kidneys. Pause the breath as we stretch the front of the body. Exhale, we come down the inside of the legs, so the wrists to the elbows touching the legs. Look back through the legs. Inhale, palm to the legs with a turtle back. We come up. Exhale, so 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. All right. So that was snake rises from the grass. Next is embracing the sun and the moon. And for this guy, we're in a different stance. So far, we've been standing in Wuji, and now we're going to be in that stacking of the bones stance. So we step out to the side, get the hip over the ankle with the knee bent. We want this leg straight, some distance out. You want to be far enough away that when the knee is bent and this leg is straight, the hip is stuck over the ankle. And we have the similar thing going on here. It's not always the same depending on what's going on with my hips and my ankle, my legs, the various joints. And so we check that out. Now come over here and we hold the ball here. Because this leg has all the weight, this hand's on top. Push with this foot, the hand comes down, we make a circle. Now inhale, when we come over here, lift the heel of the foot that's behind you, turn the sole of the foot away, let the ball rise up. Exhale, both feet to the earth, make that circle. Inhale, lift the heel, turn the sole of the foot away. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And so you have enough enough weight in this back foot to keep you balanced, but most of the weight's where the torso is, over that front leg. Exhale. Shift the weight, lift the heel, inhale, the ball rises up. Exhale, and as always, we follow the hands with our gaze, even when the hands are out of sight. And we'll do one more cycle. And that starts here with this side. We look to the horizon. Exhale. Last side. Now we come back to the center. And we bring the feet back together so we're back in that narrow stance again. And now it's clearing the 7 energy centers. So we're standing in Wuji once again. And the 7 energy centers, yoga and qigong, have the same setup as far as the chakras and the energy centers go. We start with the root, the navel, the stomach, the heart, the throat, the forehead, and the crown. And the crown is just barely above the top of the head. And so what we're going to be doing is bringing fresh chi through each one of these energy centers, chakras, and sort of bringing in fresh chi, getting rid of turbid chi. We're doing the laundry, they're washing, we're cleaning the windows, we're making everything fresh again. So whatever analogy works for you. So we start with stirring up the chi in the breath space. Draw some of that chi out. Exhale, we push down to the root. We come across the back. Inhale, we come up to the top of the hip joint where the leg joins in. And exhale, we push down to the root. Inhale, we're on the toes. Exhale, we're on the heels. Now we move up to the navel. Inhale, drawing fresh chi up, pushing out the turbid chi. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, fresh chi up the back. Exhale, turbid chi down front. Now we move from the navel to the stomach. Inhale, we lift the chi, we lift the gaze. Exhale, we push the turbid chi out, we lower the gaze. Once more here. And now we move up to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. From the heart, we move up to the throat. Inhale, we stretch the front of the body with a bit of a dragon's back. Exhale, we shift the weight to the heels. We have a turtle back. We look down. Inhale with that dragon's back. We look to the horizon. Exhale. And now from the heart, we move up to the throat. Once more at the throat. From the throat up to the forehead, drawing fresh chi up the back, up the governing vessel. Exhale, expelling turbid chi down the front, down the conception vessel. Inhale, we lift the gaze. We're on the small triangle. Exhale, we lower the gaze. We're on the large triangle. So once more here. And now to the crown. So inhale, we're drawing fresh chi up, coming through, pushing turbid chi out and down to the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Once more at the crown. And now we're going to finish up by coming down the Tai Chi pole, which is just in front of the spine. So inhale. Exhale, down either side of the head, either side of the ribs. Inhaling. And again. One last one. And that's the sixth healing sound, he, that we're using when we're going down the Tai Chi pole. So let's pull down the heavens. Exhale. And again. Exhale. All right. So now scatter the clouds to make a jade pillow. So for this guy, we're going to use our scooping palm again. We're going to come up, gathering chi from the heavens. Cover the base of the skull. There's a bump at the back of the skull. We want to cover that with our hands, elbows wide, look to the heavens. And then tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine. We lower down as we're comfortable, look back through the legs. Inhale, we come up, look to the heavens. Then exhale, massaging the gallbladder meridian. Draw the chi down to the brass basin. So having a look from the side. Inhale, we gather the chi. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, gathering the chi from the heavens. Cover the base of the skull. Open the elbows. Exhale, lower the hips. If the elbows meet the knees, that's fine. If they don't, that's great. Inhale, we come up. And exhale. So 2 more like this. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. With all these various movements that involve us lowering down, what we're looking to do is squat and not bend over. So we're looking to do this sort of movement, not so much this. There are other movements in Qigong where we actually are bending over, but in this series with the Golden Qi Ball, we're looking to keep the torso more or less vertical. All right, next is return to fetal position. So for this guy, we have a different hand. So you have your hand in front. You bring the thumb, these are thumbs, right? Yeah, these are fingers. So you draw the fingers down and you wrap the thumb across the nails. So you catch the fingertips with the thumb. And so it's a robin's egg fist. It's a hollow fist. We could put a robin's egg in there. So here we go. So we're here. And we cover the kidneys. We lift the ribs. We look to the heavens. And then we come around, scrubbing from the wrists to the elbows. We bring the wrists together. We bring the elbows together. We lower down, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. And then we come up, circling the abdomen, dropping that chi into the brass basin. So from the side, gathering the chi from the heavens, coming around to the kidneys. Stretch the front of the body. Exhale, we lower down as we're comfortable. Inhale, we come up. Exhale. Inhale, we gather the chi. Exhale. Inhale, gathering the chi, come around to the kidneys. Lift, stretch the front of the body. Exhale, keeping that dragon's back. We come down. Now we have a turtle back. Coming up a vertebrae at a time. So inhale, gathering the chi from the heavens around to the kidneys. Exhale, keeping that dragon's back on the way down. Inhale, we come up. Exhale. So once more like this. All right. And now the last movement in the Golden Qi Ball series is leading the Golden Qi Ball around the small circuit. Now, in the energetic anatomy of Qigong, there are meridians, which most everybody's familiar with, but we also have vessels. And vessels are like lakes, ponds, swamps. They hold qi, whereas the meridians are like rivers and brooks and streams, and they deliver qi either to the lake or to the pond. But on the way, it also delivers it where it needs to be within the body. So if there's an excess of qi, the meridians deliver it to the vessels. If there's a deficiency of qi, the meridians gather it from the vessels and deliver it to where it needs to be, as long as there's no obstruction or blockage in the meridians. And that's part of the reason why we do all these interesting movements, is to encourage the flow of qi and to open up any blockages that there may be in the meridians. So having said all that, the small circuit starts at the root down here, the Huayin, and it comes up either side of the spine. So this is the governing vessel. It comes up either side of the spine over the top of the head and ends at the roof of the mouth. The conception vessel starts at the lower jaw and goes down the sternum, down the center line of the body, and finishes at the Huayin. So this is the circuit. Governing vessel up the back, conception vessel down the front. And so we're going to be leading some qi through this circuit. So we start by gathering up some qi. So stirring up the qi in the brass basin, just behind the navel, just a little bit below the navel. We hold some of this qi at the surface of the body. Now, for visualization purposes, this is the golden qi ball. And it could be shiny, it could be matte, it could be spiky, it could be smooth, it could be big, it could be small. Whatever is fitting with your visualization today. Exhale, we look down, we sink down slightly, we push the qi down to the root. Inhale, we lift, we lengthen, we lift the gaze, we draw the qi up the back, over the byway point, and exhale, down the front. Inhale, we're on the small triangle with the dragon's back. Exhale, large triangle with the turtle back. It's just a small turtle back, a small dragon's back. We lift the gaze. Exhale, we lower the gaze. We watch the hands go down. Inhale, we keep awareness on the hands even when they're out of sight. Exhale. And having a look from the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. And we'll do two more here. Inhale, we draw the qi up the governing vessel. Exhale, bring the qi down the conception vessel. Drawing fresh qi up the governing vessel. Removing turbid qi through the conception vessel. One more cycle. All right, and that turns out to be the end of the Golden Qi Ball series. So let's pull down the heavens. Two more. Last one. All right, so now we're into the healing sound part of our practice for today, and we've only got a few minutes left in here. So the healing sound for this season, we are in late summer. The color is yellow. The element that we're working with is earth, and the healing sound is oh. And you see how long you can make that healing sound. So you want to have a nice, big, deep inhale. And this is bringing in fresh chi. And the ho that goes on and on and on is expelling turbid chi. And the idea is we want to empty the lungs completely. So that ho can take a very long time. But in the interest of getting things done today, I'm going to be doing a short version. So rather than emptying the lungs completely. And typically we do it in 3 repetitions of 3. The first one for the physical body, the jing. The second one for the energetic body, the chi, the meridians, the vessels, and the energy that's flowing through them. And the third one is for the spiritual, the intellectual body, the shan. And the element, is earth. The emotion that we're working on is worry. And you've heard the expression, I have anyway. You're going to worry yourself sick and you're going to feel it in your stomach. And that's generally where you get sick, in the stomach. And so we are going to do the healing sound for today. So it's inhale. Oh. And so we're gathering chi from the earth. We're bringing fresh chi into the stomach and we're bending over slightly. So inhale, gathering fresh yellow chi. Oh, expelling turbid chi. Oh. Inhale. Oh. And we're looking to blow that turbid chi away to the horizon. Oh. Once more like this. Oh. All right, there is an animal associated with each healing sound as well. And for this one, it's the monkey. And it's the monkey leaps from a tree, yet again, that we did in the Golden Chi Ball series earlier. And so for this one, it's a little more vigorous. And so we're here, we reach up, we're hanging on to a branch. Our shoulders are up by our ears. We're on our toes. We're looking up. Inhale. Oh, big exhale. We're getting, as we land on the earth, we're going, ha, as we land and get rid of all that garbage chi, expel that worry from the body. So again, inhale. Ha, ha, ha. Now, as I said way back at the beginning, we want to breathe in through our nose, breathe out through our nose. The healing sounds, because they involve sounds, is an exception to that, in that we want to make that healing sound, be it the ho, or the he, or the hiss, or the sh. And each of those sounds resonates with a particular organ. So the ho is working on the stomach. And so you want to adjust the pitch a little bit, and you're going to feel some resonating in the stomach area when we do this. That's the plan anyway. Now there's a lung regulating protocol as well. That's part of the healing sound suite. And it involves 3 parts. So the jing, the chi, and the shan. Who's surprised about that? The jing part, we massage the stomach, the spleen, which are both here on your left side of the body. Inhale. Oh, so we'll do 3 breaths. Oh. Oh. Now the next part is the energetic flow, the chi. And so for this, we follow the path of the meridians. And the stomach meridian starts up here in the head and comes down, dips over the shoulders a little bit, but comes down the body and then down the front of both legs. And the spleen and it ends up in the toes. The spleen meridian starts in the toes, comes up the inside of the legs, and continues up into the torso. So we're going to be encouraging the flow of qi through this path. So inhale, we're here. Exhale, we go down the front of the legs, down the stomach meridian and out the toes. Inhale, we come up the inside of the legs with a turtle back. Oh. Oh. Inhale. Oh. Now we're only doing each of these 3 times with this, the regulating protocol for the stomach. You can do it a multitude of times as whatever makes sense for your need today. And now we're going to introduce the last part, the shun, and we interlace the fingers. We bring them up. No, sorry, wrong one. We do fingers and thumb together. We make a diamond. And we bring it up over the head. We push up. We look up. Inhale here. Oh. Inhale. Oh. 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 And we come back to the front and we'll let the arms come on down. So that was the stomach regulating protocol involving 3 parts, the jing, the qi, and the shun. And now it's time to wrap up for today with our 5-direction meditation. So once again, we are in our stacking of the bone stance. So the feet are parallel, but the knee is bent, the hip is over the ankle, and this leg is straight. And so we start here. Inhale, we advance, small triangle, dragon's back. Exhale, we retreat, large triangle, turtle back. Inhale, we move to the left. Exhale, we're back to the center. Inhale, we look to the right. Exhale, we're back to the center. And then inhale, we stay in the center. Exhale. So inhale, we advance. Exhale, we retreat. Inhale, we move to the left. Exhale. Inhale, we look to the right. Exhale. Inhale, we stay in the center. Inhale, early summer. Exhale, winter. Inhale, spring. Inhaling, fall. Inhale, late summer. Inhale, the red phoenix. Exhale, the dark blue turtle. Inhale, the green dragon. Inhale, the silver gray tiger. Inhale. Exhale, the yellow golden center. Blossoming, straight ahead. Storage, behind, sprouting to the left, harvesting to the right, fruiting in the center, early summer, winter, spring, fall, and late summer. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And that's the class for today.